Yes, JD Kusagaki. I'm probably even pronouncing that wrong, but yo, I hear you, dude. I hear you. You've been asking a lot. Usually when people keep asking the same thing over and over again, and just because of the fact that it just kind of gets annoying, I don't always bother to respond to it because it's just the same thing 100 times. But, you know, I'm going to check this shit out. Why not, man? Top 10 movie leaks. You know, I'm actually curious, genuinely, to see what this is. So, let's jump into it, man. Watchmojo.com video. I'm legitimately actually curious. And to see if they've got everything or they missed some shit out. So let's get into it. I'm Editors, by the way. This is the first take.
No, they say about the crazy ones.
That didn't leak.
In the film industry, there's many a tale of leaked material and information.
God, we do this right. The war is over.
Welcome to Watchmojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie leaks.
I took an oath
Yeah.
to protect the American people.
For this list,
got
we're
that.
examining the history of Hollywood from its golden
Without
age to the present
the
day,
effects on
in
it.
search of the most glaring instances of secret film details being leaked prematurely.
That hell under control. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Be they movie scripts obtained by way of subterfuge, or early work prints of films uploaded to the web, it all serves to highlight the risks
Star Wars
inherent
leaker.
to the filmmaking business.
Well, that would require the one thing that David will never have. A soul.
Number 10, the first draft of Prometheus.
Yeah.
Things have small beginnings.
Ridley Scott's 2012 science fiction
The
film
script.
might have looked a little bit different had this script been used.
How far would you go?
I've never read it. I've got it. I've never read it.
Your answers.
After its release, a script entitled Alien Engineers found its way into the public eye and was revealed to be an early version of the script for Prometheus.
Whatever that probe is picking up, it's not dead. It's reading life form.
Its content suggested a different and potentially more visceral take on the material, with more emphasis placed on the facehuggers and chestbursters of the Alien films.
Not as idiotic characters.
Interestingly,
either, man.
the script was written by John Spates, the lead writer of Prometheus, prior to Damon Lindelof's arrival. Make of that what you will.
Yeah, that's why everyone blames Lindelof.
One must first destroy.
So he added the dumb
Number
shit.
9, Deadpool Script, Deadpool.
I love you, Wade Wilson.
I did read that script.
Sometimes good
It was
can come
good.
from unfortunate circumstances.
What if I told you we can make you better?
I love that
This
they didn't
happens to have
change
been
it.
the case for Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick's Deadpool screenplay, which was leaked in October 2010 and received glowing appraisal.
One thing that never
They
survives is
kept it true as well. They didn't
is a sense of humor.
redo it. I'm happy with it.
that, Posh Spice.
Despite a positive review of the script, though, 20th Century Fox went into damage control mode, going so far as to threaten legal action against the screenwriter responsible for the leak.
Wait! You may be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed.
What's most intriguing is that the 2016 Deadpool film appears to be using the same basic script, and Reese and Wernick remain attached to the film.
Including the intro. The whole thing with the car. Smashing.
I'm very turned on right now.
Right there in the script.
Number 8, the Expendables 3 screener, The Expendables 3.
Can't be.
Sly Stallone and company probably didn't see this one coming.
And nothing lasts forever.
I don't remember this one. But to be honest, I didn't give a shit about Expendables by number 3.
It is to hear.
3 weeks before the action film The Expendables 3 was set to release, a DVD quality copy of the film found its way onto file sharing sites.
Let's get to the chopper. Let's go.
It ain't even fun nostalgia
This
anymore.
left the film's distributor, Lionsgate, less than
It's
pleased.
just lazy.
They filed a lawsuit against 10 anonymous people for perceived copyright infringement and sent letters to a number of sites.
I need a job. All I know what to do is killing people, and I do that very well.
Considering that The Expendables 3 was pirated over 2 million times within the first week, we certainly understand their desire to protect their interests.
You know, I'm getting out of this business.
And this was the fucking PG one,
Number
isn't it?
7, Terminator Salvation's ending, Terminator Salvation.
Let's get out of here.
The internet can be rather volatile at times. Case in point, a leak
Oh,
in
yeah.
2008 indicated that Terminator Salvation would end with Sam Worthington's cyborg character Marcus taking on the appearance of the deceased John Connor.
They know what you are, even if you don't.
I remember hearing that.
Not only did this supposed detail from the shooting script turn out to be true, but director McGee and company had contemplated an even darker ending.
You cannot save John
I
Connor.
heard about that.
Watch me.
However, because of the resulting backlash, it was decided to instead rewrite the ending of Salvation, with Connor living thanks to Marcus's sacrifice.
They should have had the balls to stick with it, man.
Number 6. X-Men Origins Wolverine work print.
Got that.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Country needs you.
Work print's basically a version of a film without the special effects and all the green screen
Wolverine
and
just can't catch
wires.
a break, can he? At the very least, his solo outing, X-Men Origins Wolverine, faced its own struggles. When in March 2009, a full work print of the film was leaked onto the web.
And it still did good in the cinemas, even though the fucking thing was out there.
Bullshit.
The work print sucked.
Featuring unfinished special effects
And the
work
regular
and
film sucked.
placeholder text, it prompted investigation by the FBI and MPAA.
Nobody kills you but me.
Though the perpetrator of the leak was found, the work print of X-Men Origins was said to have been downloaded about 4.5 million times by the film's actual release.
I thought you were the moon and I was your Wolverine.
And it didn't damage it. It was crazy.
But you're the trickster, aren't you?
Even though it sucked.
Number 5. The Hateful Eight script, The Hateful Eight.
Got room for one more?
And Inglourious Bastards. That script went out a
It
long
would
time.
seem that trust is a hard thing to come by in Tinseltown.
They call him the hangman.
Director Quentin Tarantino might have been feeling this after the script for his upcoming film, The Hateful Eight, was leaked to the public in January 2014.
This here is Daisy Domergue.
I didn't read Inglourious.
Wanted dead or alive for
Out
murder.
of respect. I
When
did
his
read
son comes
Inglourious
out,
when that one
I'm
leaked
taking
before
this woman to hang.
that film was
According
finished.
to Tarantino,
Couldn't resist.
copies of the script were entrusted to a small number of close friends, like Tim Roth and Michael Madsen.
One of them fellas is not what he says he is.
The incident caused Tarantino to not only briefly cancel The Hateful Eight
Yeah.
and consider releasing it as a novel, but also file a lawsuit against Gawker, the site responsible for the leak.
Move a little strange, you gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question. A bullet.
Not everyone
Number
loves
4,
it, but I love
Citizen
it.
Kane's
Still
script
love it.
troubles, Citizen Kane.
I don't think any word can explain a man's life.
Talent, intelligence, and drive could not protect Orson Welles' first film, Citizen Kane, from turmoil.
I think I did pretty
Intense
well under the
movie, you know.
circumstances.
According to the famed
It
1971
is
novel-length
intense.
essay Raising Kane, co-writer Herman J. Mankiewicz sent a copy of the script for Citizen Kane to his friend Charles Lederer.
No, I don't know many people.
I know too many people.
Flawed
Guess
masterpiece.
we're both wealthy.
Lederer, in turn, would show the script to his aunt, Marion Davies, the mistress of one William Randolph Hearst.
Kane's empire in its glory held dominion over 37 newspapers, 2 syndicates, a radio network, an empire upon an empire.
Incensed at the prospect of being a partial subject in Citizen Kane, Hearst set in motion the measures that would ensure Wells' project suffered a financial failure.
Is that correct?
Don't believe everything you hear on the radio. Read the Inquirer.
Number 3. Star Wars Episode 3 leak, Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith.
I don't even remember
Can you
that. man.
imagine the Sith really would want vengeance for this?
You thunder against me?
You have done that.
yourself.
Mere hours after Revenge of the Sith opened in theaters, file-sharing sites were granted a copy of the film. But there was a catch.
I won't let these visions come true, Master Yoda.
This copy bore timestamps that marked it as a work print, and it was eventually revealed to have been stolen by a post-production employee, who shared it with several people from which the leak was sprung.
I can't believe that.
Despite these individuals being charged, the film was soon afterwards released in Shanghai as a laughably poorly translated bootleg DVD.
So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
Number 2. Trouble for Scream 2, Scream 2.
Look, Gail's no killer. Okay, whatever you say.
Looks so
But she's
old
not a
now.
killer. She's a target.
For a moment there, things looked bleak. Scream 2 had just begun filming in July 1997, with Kevin Williamson's script firmly in place. And then the script leaked onto the internet, revealing the identities of the 4 intended killers.
Cotton meet Billy Loomis's mother. She's the killer.
That one slipped by me.
Fortunately, Williamson was quick to act, reducing the number of killers and reworking certain characters' roles accordingly, while the production continued with a partial script.
Jeez, Joe, you got more lines than a cat.
This incident also meant tighter restrictions on plot details. For instance, script pages revealing the identity of the killer were only provided the day of shooting to prevent additional leaks.
Is she dead? I don't know. May always come back.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I was wondering if I could,
Soul Plane. Oh, yeah, that fucking movie.
Ain't no drink down there.
Hell, I ain't.
You're a vain,
Boom.
greedy, cruel boy.
Like
You
that.
are an old man and a fool.
When he hears that his son has died, he commits ritualistic
Fly by.
suicide
Got that.
while in prison.
Ugh,
Right?
it's unpleasant.
And then both of them meet up in Kryptonian heaven.
Are you the devil?
You give. They're trying to do this one as number 1.
Number 1, the
Oh,
Sony
yes,
Pictures
of
Entertainment
course.
hack.
So now the
Has
FBI
to
wants
be.
to know who's responsible
Has to
for a
be.
major cyber attack at Sony Pictures.
It was a treasure trove of information, but with a dire cost.
They hate us because we is us, and what we is doing is fucking terrible.
In November 2014, large amounts of Sony Pictures Entertainment's confidential files, from internal emails to employees' personal information, was leaked by the dubiously named Guardians of Peace.
Hate us because I hate us.
In addition to demanding the cancellation of the film The Interview, the GOP hackers also set about leaking then upcoming Sony films such as Annie, Mr. Turner, and perhaps the biggest of them all, the script for the 2015 James Bond flick, Spectre.
Why should I trust you?
Because right now,
They
I'm your best chance of staying
Still didn't
alive.
have the sense
While
to
some
fix
of
that
the info
script.
revealed may have been intriguing, the damage done to Sony, its employees, and its reputation more than cements the tragedy
Yeah,
at play
that
here.
flipped up.
Oh, you were
It's a
dead.
good thing. Because it set the wheels in motion to get Spider-Man back to Marvel.
Do you agree with our list? What do you
Back-ish.
feel was the most newsworthy movie leak?
You look like an avocado had sex with an older avocado.
Thank you.
For more cinematic top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Finish you before I finish the Dutch. I get high like the birds in the plains. I get
Oh, that film sucks. There was one that they didn't mention, the Dread script, Dread 3D, that leaked a couple of years before the film was even completed. Because the script was written way before, in order for them to raise funds. But there's a bit of a, it's never been confirmed, but there's this whole theory that when Dread came out, Thingy was already out by that point, the Raid, the first one, and people were comparing Dread to the Raid. But a lot of people believe, because the script leaked out long before the Raid was made, a lot of people feel that the Raid was actually based or inspired by the Dread script. So the Raid was actually copying the Dread script, because there's so many similarities there, and plus, you know, it's a British director, he's Welsh, so, you know, he would most likely be aware, and he most definitely will know who Dread is, because it's British created. But I don't know, he got to it first, I guess. He had his movie completed. But both of them still cool films either way. But yeah, that is interesting. Alright, JD. Yes, I've checked it out after many, many requests. And yeah, it was cool. It was interesting. Definitely some I didn't even know about. Or some that just kind of slipped by me. But yeah, still kind of good to see. Why not? It's interesting though to see the ones which don't damage the films. Like Wolverine. That shit leaked out long before the film dropped. And the film still did gangbusters. Undeservedly so, because it sucks. But that's just nuts, man. Yeah, alright. Any that you guys can think of which haven't made it yet, up on here. Proper versions of the film, not just like cinema copies, like proper screeners. Like during Oscar season, there's always those sort of movies that kind of come out during that point because of all the screeners that are being sent out for people to watch. But something that comes out like a long time before it's supposed to. Let me know, guys. Write comments down below. You like the video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I made a reason this has been my first take 2. Watchmojo's top 10 movie leaks, as requested by Jay-Z.